Hello and welcome. I hope you're all really well and you're not too hot in this boiling weather. Today's video, I'm going to show you a few things that I thought were real bargains that I've bought this month. Things that I thought were really worth the money and that can save you some money on things that you regularly buy. So the first thing that I want to show you are all over social media at the moment on different channels. I'm not sure about this one. And basically it's one of those TikTok made me do it moments. So MUA cosmetics, really cheap cosmetics, and cheap is not always best, especially in the makeup world. But these are great. Honestly, I can't fault it. I'm 53 years old. I've used a fair few different brands and different items of cosmetics in my life, and these are just brilliant for the price. So you will, if you're on other places, you will have seen these absolutely everywhere, but definitely they are worth it. So I've bought all of these myself. This is not sponsored in any shape or form. MUA, if you would like to sponsor me, that would be brilliant because these are just fantastic. I've bought a couple of eyeliners, I've bought 3 lip liners, 3 lip stilos and a lip balm, and they are all, I can't fault any of them at all. So to start with, I'll show you let's go with the lip liner and the lip stilos. Stilos. So anyway, the one that I'm wearing at the moment is the absolute perfect pinky brown shade for me. I'm not sure if it's showing. Let me get a little bit closer. I'm not sure what colour it's showing up on the video compared to real life, but for me, this is the absolute perfect shade. Now, don't be put off by the colour of the packaging. It's not really true to what's inside. So this is a lip stylo. I don't know how to say it anyway. It's a lipstick, and this is the lip pencil. These are £3.50. These £2.25, and they're the longest pencils that I've seen. They're so big. The pencils. There's the pencil. It's a bit. I've used it. So there's the lip pencil, and they're lovely and creamy. They go on really well, and they stay put. I found that these stay put. Now, you could use the lip pencil on its own. You could just fill in your whole lip with it on its own, and then you could leave it on its own, or you could put a lip gloss over it if you wanted to. But what I do is line my lips and just come in slightly so that there's no seam, and then use the lipstick on top. So the lipstick, it comes in this tube. Take the lid off. It's like this, which is actually really stylish as well, £3.50. And then this is the lipstick inside. I've used this a couple of times, and there's a fair bit in it. Yeah, it's quite long, but don't wind it out too far, obviously, when you're using it, because it's just going to snap. So I just wind it out as far as I need to, and then use it. This, it's so nice. Look at the colour of that. And it is the absolute perfect pinky brown shade for me and my skin type. Now, something I haven't tried yet, and I am going to just do it on here because I don't like putting something on my lips that's been on my face, is apparently you can also put a little bit of that on there and dot it in and use it as a blush. So I'm just going to stick a little bit of it on here and see what that looks like. Just fasten that back up. So I've just put a little bit on there, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my fingertip and just dot it on. I don't know whether you can see that. By doing that, I've only put the tiniest bit on because I wasn't sure what colour it was going to come out. But by doing that and putting that little bit on there, just on the apples there, I mean, you could take it up there as well. By putting that on the apple there, that is tied in now, the lipstick and the blusher, so that you've got, your colours are all tied together. My face does go a little bit blotchy when I've been poking about at it like that. So to give it a little minute, let me just try it on, put a bit on the other side as well so I don't look lopsided. So in a minute that'll calm down from where I've been poking at it, and it'll just tie in the colour from your lip and your cheek. And I would also as well say that you could put a little bit just above your crease line there to tie the whole thing together. So for £3.50 you could actually have blusher, lipstick and a little bit of colour on the eye, all just for one product. Honestly, I just cannot believe the quality of these for the price. Like I say, this is not, it's not an advertisement, it's not sponsored or anything. These, I just can't get over how brilliant these are. And the colour, the colour payoff is amazing. To get this today, I've literally just dabbed it on because I found that when I swiped the colour, there was too much on there. So I've literally just dabbed it. And I've still got a fantastic colour. Honestly, I cannot rave enough about these products. So I got these, but then I also thought that I would try another couple of colours as well. That one's called Heroic, by the way. That's the colour of that one. And I think it is their most popular because I have seen it sold out in a few places before, but they're back in now. So also I thought I would try another couple as well in the different colours. So I got this one, which is Mystic, and this one, which is called Heartbreaker. They come in a load of different colours, from a bright sort of blue base red all the way down to a very, very nude. There are brownie colours, there are pinky colours. There's just such a fantastic range. So this one, Mystic, is a little bit more corally. So if I take the top off, you can see that that colour is just a little bit more of a coral colour. And in a minute I'll try it on. And then this one, which is the Heartbreaker, is more of a, what I would call a real raspberry colour, a real raspberry pink. I don't know how you can see the colours very well, but I shall just swatch them now so that I can show you. I'll just put them on my lips now. Which brings me down to another product which I think are fantastic value. And in Home Bargains at the moment, they're doing facial wipes that are 2 for £1. And I really love these cucumber ones. These are 2 for £1. They last absolutely ages. There are 25 wipes in each one. So if you only take your makeup off once a day, that's 25 days worth for 50p, which is absolutely fantastic. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to show you putting these lipsticks on. I'll just show you the colour once I've done it. So this one is the Mystic. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a brighter and a much more coral colour. I'll come a little bit closer. So that's a more coral, brighter colour, but it's still a beautiful colour. They're really, really creamy lipsticks as well. They go on really well. In fact, the only problem that I have with them is not putting on too much in one go because they're so pigmented. And also, the biggest bonus is they don't taste horrible. That's a big thing for me. I'm very sensory. I'm very sensitive to smells and flavours and things like that. And I've got some big brand cosmetics, things like Max Factor and Revlon. And I can't wear the lipsticks. The colours are fantastic, but I can't wear them because they taste weird and they taste perfumey. I mean, who wants perfume on their lips? Nobody. But these taste really nice. They're kind of, I don't know what they are actually. They taste kind of like sweeties a little bit, but they taste really, really nice. So they're a big win for me. I'm sorry, I know I'm raving about this way too much, but honestly, I have looked high and low for the right colours in lipsticks, and to find one like this one, Heroic, and it is absolutely perfect. I can't believe that I found it. So I'm just going to show you the last one, which is the Heartbreaker. So this one is the Heartbreaker, which is sort of a real raspberry colour, raspberry pink. I don't know how well the camera is picking up the sort of the actual colour of these. The other thing to note is, and I don't know whether this was intentional, but the pencils are the tiniest smidge darker than the lip stylos. Hardly, barely noticeable, but noticeable enough that it gives you a really beautiful line around the lipstick. So you can either put the liner on first and put the lipstick over the top, or you can go over afterwards, put the lipstick on and then put the liner on afterwards, and it just gives you a really nice crisp line around. Now, because I'm older, I have got fine lines around my mouth, and I found that these pencils really stop any bleed. I've not had any bleed at all with these lipsticks and these pencils. The next item from MUA are these peptide lip, I think they're a lip balm, Hydra Juice peptide lip balm. This one's called Watermelon Sorbet. I really like the colour of the pack. They come in different colours again, but when you put them on, they're not very pigmented. They're more of a, well, what it says, a balm. So they've got the doe, kind of the doe foot end, and they're very, very glossy. Now, oh, it's coming out. So you can wear these on their own, and I've worn this on its own, but I'm going to just put a little bit over the top. Just a tiny bit, because there's too much of that has come out. So there I've just put a little bit over the top of the lipstick, and it just gives it a bit of a shimmer. Now, one thing that you could do with these is use them with the pencil. So just put the pencil on the outside and bring it in a little bit, and then just have some of the balm over the top. And they're not sticky. They're smooth. They feel really, really smooth on the lips, but they're not at all sticky. And the other thing is, I don't know about the other ones. This one's called Watermelon Sorbet, and it tastes of watermelon. There is one that's called Berry something, so I'm assuming that that one tastes of berry, and there are others, and they taste, well, this one does taste very nice. And I'm not a fan of watermelon. I'm really not, but this tastes really, really nice. I forgot to say the price. I think they were £3 for the lip balms. Last MUA items that I bought were the pencils, the eye pencils. And again, they're really, really long. And again, they are just £2.25 each. So I bought, just to try, I bought this one, which is a kind of a khaki green colour for an eyeliner. And I bought this one because years ago I used to have a white eyeliner that I put just inside the eye, and it brightens up your eye. They do also do a cream, which I think I might get the cream. This one might be a little bit too bright, and if I get the cream it'll just be a better match of the colour. But I'm just going to try these on over, I've got brown eyeliner on already, so I'm just going to try these on over that. That goes on really, really smoothly, really smoothly. No issue with that at all, no drag. It is green, it is a khaki green. Actually, it's a really, really pretty colour. And again, I can't state it enough, £2.25, the white pencil. I'm just going to put a little bit inside the eye. Now, I barely touched the inside of my eye with that. Don't know whether you can tell the difference between my eyes or not. Wow. Okay, so again, barely touched it. In the past, when I've used eyeliners inside, I've been, you know, like this. That I did 2 swipes, literally 2 light swipes. The payoff, the colour payoff on these is really brilliant. The pigment, and it is soft, really, really soft. And it just brightens up the eyes if you put a light colour like a cream or a white inside the eyelid, on the underneath eyelid. It just really brightens up your eyes. I am very impressed with the MUA makeup. I mean, I've seen it around for a long time and never tried it before, and now I'm regretting it. I don't know why I've never tried it before. I mean, the price might be budget, the quality is not. So now I've finished going off on a rave about the MUA Beauty products. A couple of other things that I think might save you money. These are in, well, I've already mentioned the whites because I've had to use them to keep putting on and off my lipstick. Whites, 2 for £1, absolute bargain, and really going to save you lots of money. Another thing from, well, all of these things now are from Home Bargains. So the next thing from Home Bargains that I've been buying a lot of, I eat a lot of apples. I eat an apple at least every day. You know what they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And they can work out quite expensive. So these apples I've been trying from Home Bargains, and they're bigger than any of the supermarket apples, and they're just £1 for 5 in a bag. So these are the apples. It's just called a family apple bag, Meadow Hill. And the apples are a really, really good size. Look how big they are. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with them at all. Nothing wrong with them. They're a really good size apple, and they're just £1 for 5. So they are an absolute bargain at that price compared to the other supermarket prices. Another thing that can work out quite expensive is coffee. Now I've got one of the, you know, the little French press, a little cafetiere, and so I buy ground coffee. This was, I think these were 79 pence. I mean, Lions is a decent brand. It's not some, you know, not unknown brand. And these are, I think they were 79 pence. for 150 grams. Now that's way cheaper than I can buy coffee in the supermarket. And to me, coffee's coffee. I'm not a connoisseur. I mean, it's got to taste okay, but this is absolutely fine. I'm not finding any difference between this and the others that I've been buying from the supermarkets. So that can save you an awful lot of money at 79p. The last three things are things to keep the children, or in my case, the grandchildren, occupied. And Home Bargains is a fantastic place to get things for the children, whether it be little toys, craft art supplies, paper, things like that at a really, really bargain price. Now, my youngest is only, well, he's just over 1. And he's just started to get interested in drawing and colouring. So I've got him his own colouring book so that his older brother doesn't sort of take it off him and think that he's using his book. He's got his own book. And the thing that I like about this one is that it's got a picture that he can scribble over and colour, but on the other side, it's blank. So he can use the colouring side, but he can also use this side just to free scribble, you know, and draw whatever he likes. And there's some really nice pictures in here, and the paper is really quite thick. It's decent thick paper, so if he wants to use felt tips, that's not going to go through. And this was 89p, and there are loads of pages in there. Loads of pages to keep him occupied for a good long time in there. So that was 89p. This is for his older brother, and again, 89p. So this one is a scene and stickers. He absolutely loves stickers and sticking stickers on. So in the middle, get the middle, you've got all your stickers, all your different stickers. I think there's more than one page. Yeah, there's more than one page. There's a couple of pages of stickers in there on both sides. And then on the rest, you've got your scenes. So you can put the stickers wherever you want to. I'm assuming that it does give you a guide of which ones to put on which page, but yeah, it says on there like Terrifying Tropics and Deadly Desert, which matches the pages, but that's not going to happen. They're just going to go anywhere and wherever he feels like. So there's the Terrifying Tropics. Plenty of room to put the stickers on there, plenty of room. So that's going to keep him occupied for a little while. And then for £2.49, got this Peppa Pig. I mean, we're not keen on Peppa Pig, in all honesty, but this, instead of buying the big bottles of paint that are probably not going to get used quick enough, you've got tubs here, so white, red, blue, yellow. Obviously these can be mixed to make other colours like green and purple. And then there aren't any brushes in here, which I wouldn't mind a couple of brushes, but there are all of these different sponge stamps and applicators. So for £2.49, that's going to go down really well. A bit of printer paper for him to draw on, and that'll keep him occupied for a little while as well, which is what we need. And especially during the summer holidays, people are looking to keep their children occupied, and this is something that can be done over and over again just at home. It's not going to break the bank, especially if you've got multiple children that can use it. So I hope you've enjoyed the video and you found some things in there that are really useful to you. If you like your makeup, please do get down to wherever and have a look at the MUA cosmetics. They're fantastic. And please sponsor me, MUA. I would love to be sponsored. That would be amazing. Anyway, thank you for spending your time with me today, and I shall see you again next time. Bye for now.